Hey guys, it's me, Meagan Hesham, and today I'm talking about living with people who aren't on the same path as you, kind of dietarily, sort of lifestyle, people who aren't interested in being the fittest they can possibly be. And that might be your spouse, it might be your roommate, it might be your friend, it might not even be someone you're living with, but someone you see a lot. So in my book, Loving Yourself Fit, I talk about all the excuses people give me for not being able to lose weight and get fit. My fourth excuse in the book is I would lose weight, but my partner, family, people I'm around all the time eat unhealthy foods. Temptation is there at every turn. Yes. This can be very true. I hear it from mothers all the time saying, well, my kids eat this and they eat that, and I end up finishing it or being tempted by all the treats in the cupboard. So for moms, let me tell you, I'm not saying my kids are perfect or my kids don't eat candy, because they do. They eat candy, they eat chips, they eat pizza, they have pop. Yes, it is one of those things that happen with kids. It doesn't have to happen, and it doesn't have to happen that often. So if your kids are the reason you're eating bad, you need to look inside and think, do you want that for your kids? Never mind for you, right? Like, do you want your kids to have all that junk if you don't want it in your system? So take it. Your kids can't eat it if it's not at certain ages, as long as they're young. Your kids can't eat it if it's not in the cupboard. So don't buy that stuff. Don't buy the candies. Don't buy the cakes. Don't buy the ice creams. Don't buy the chips and the pop. Don't buy it. Don't bring it into the house. And this is good for you. It's good for your partner. It's good for your kids. It's just good in general. Don't keep those things in the house. You might want to have a little treat, but it's good if you can make it a little harder to get that treat, right? So it's not in your cupboard. It's not tempting you all the time. Don't have it right there looking at you every day. It's very difficult. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it is difficult to stay on a path of healthy eating and being fit and feeling great when you're being faced by all that. You open the cupboard and chips and cupcakes are falling out at you. That's not going to bode well for your healthy lifestyle, okay? You want to surround yourself with the things that you want to be surrounded by. Surround yourself with vegetables and fruits and lean proteins and delicious oatmeal and sprouted bread, all those good things, lots of greens. Surround you and your family with all that healthy stuff. Now, if it's your spouse and they're just not on board, first of all, try and get them on board to the healthy eating. Of course, tell them you're going to be this sexy couple together, you're going to get so healthy, you're going to feel great. Of course, try and get them on board. But if they're really not on board and they keep bringing, or even if they say they're on board, but then they bring in bad food to the house, then sometimes, you're just going to have to get strong. You either have to not be with that person, which often won't be the answer, or just be your own strong self and just use that as motivation to stay on your path even more. I know some people tell me even their spouses tempt them and say, just eat this. And I know people want you to be in on their fun, or they think chips and pizza is fun. I've done it to my husband even at times, come on, just be fun, have some pizza. But you need to know in your heart what you want for you, and you need to make that your number one priority. So no matter what someone's saying, it might make it harder for you, but you know what? Success will be sweeter when you can be like, I turned down all that pizza, I turned down all those chips, and look what I did. Look how awesome my results are after that. So number one, don't have the stuff in your house if you can. If you live alone, you have that control. If you have kids, you have that control still. Even if they want mac and cheese all the time, even if they want all that, just don't bring it in the house. Everyone can be healthy. If it's your spouse or your partner you're living with, it can be a little tricky. It might be in the house because you're both grown adults and you can make your decisions. But take that and just don't eat it. Realize you can make your own decision. You don't need to eat what they're eating. So you can eat your fish and greens while they eat their pizza. That's fine. Sometimes you feel like you're being a bore or you're not so fun, but just keep your eye on the prize. Do you want to be fit? Do you want to be healthy? That's more important than someone thinking you're a bore because you're not eating pizza. And if someone thinks you're a bore because you're not eating pizza, maybe they're not the right person for you, honestly. So just sticking to your guns no matter what. If you've decided this is what you want for you, then you need to do you and just make your food, eat your food. In my household, people eat different things, don't hang on to that thing where we all have to eat the same pasta or we all have to eat the same. You don't have to eat the same. If your partner wants some pasta and cheese and bread, they can have that. Let them be happy with it. If they don't want to be on board with you, give them the option to eat the greens and chicken and fish and stuff. But if they don't want to be on board with you on that, that's fine. No hard feelings, right? Let them have what they want to eat. Make them it. I make all sorts of meals for different people in my household, and that's fine. To each their own. Everyone has their own thing. We got to respect each other. Maybe that's not a priority for them right now. It doesn't mean it won't ever be a priority for them. When they see how fit and awesome you're feeling, I feel like that will inspire change in everyone, in your family and your friends. Same goes for going out with friends. I've talked a little bit about socializing and staying healthy. You can go out to a restaurant, your friends can have pub grub, and you can have a salad with some chicken on it. Honestly, you can go to any pub, any restaurant, and find vegetables and meat. Healthy choices. Get the dressing on the side, don't get a bunch of cheese or croutons on that salad, and you're good to go, right? Might not be a homemade, totally perfect meal, but you know what? It's better than giving in and just having anything, having some nachos, right? So socializing, of course, I've said quite a bit about socializing in past videos, but socializing can be done in a healthy way as long as you make up your mind that you're going to do it in a healthy way. Don't just let it be like, oh, well, I'm out now, I'll just have wings. Same goes for being at home with your partner, with your family. If you're living with other adults that are making their own decisions about what they want to eat, then that's fine for them. You can do whatever you want. You make up your mind what you're going to put in your body. And don't let anyone, push you around. You're not pushing them around, hopefully. You're letting them have what they want to eat. They need to let you have what you want to eat for your goals and your body. It's your body. You need to be in charge of what goes in there. And if you have kids, you are in charge of what goes into those kids, okay? So it's not an excuse to say, my kids eat this, my kids eat that. Oh, my kid, now, my kid only wants to eat garbage. Well, you did allow that, right? So just make sure you're taking, if your child is, under 10, it's up to you, right? And even above that, but I'm just saying then they start going out and doing things without you a bit. But if your child is a young child, it's all on you. You were the one that fed them that food. They weren't going and buying food at the grocery store for themselves. So take control of your eating, eat for the results you want to get, and take control of your kids. Now, if anyone else is around you and they really want to eat other foods and bad foods and, kind of more fun bad foods, that's fine. Let them have their fun. Let them have their fun foods. And you have what you are deeming fun at this point, because you're going to have this rock hard, awesome body. You're going to be feeling amazing. Focus on that feeling. I'm getting off topic now, but yes, don't let anyone push you around about what goes in your body. It's your body. Do it. Don't let anyone kind of sway your judgment or make you feel like, oh, well, I'll just have this to be fun. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for lots more. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk soon, guys. Bye.